Hello and welcome. I'm Ben Momentum and I'm delighted to greet you for this guide video on DC Dark Legion. In this video, we'll discover together the new Great Krypton Rush mode. Heroes, Monitor needs you, let's go! So first things first, I recorded this video while I was live, so my pronunciation, accents and all are way under what I'm used to because, you know, I'm French, not English or American. So it will be painful sometimes, I'm sorry, but I didn't have time to record again all the Great Krypton Rush and with commentary. This will be my first English video, so be kind please, I'm learning. Enjoy! The event is bugged. We can't access it. Nobody can. So, back to it. The event is 40 minutes long. You start at your base and people get to the other base. So here it was Speed Force versus Ligue Française. Because it's not 209, but I'm still in the French League. First, we only had the Bastion, because this Bastion base here, so it was the energetic shield, sorry. Lights a weapon center, healing center, a storage room, and in the middle there's a Krypton ship. So first, you only can access some Bastion. That's the first 5 minutes. At 5 minutes, Kryptonian crystals appears here and there. They appears and they are lootable. I don't know if it will be. I can maybe take a look. Okay, it seems that it's only one squad in here, and much like Guardian, I think that we can put, yeah, three squads in here. So you'll get the VOD on YouTube, and it's live. I'm not an English speaker, native actually, so sorry for the mistakes I will do. Then, once the 10-minute mark has been reached, you can, I think, attack all of the bastions on the map. So maybe first you start with only your side of the map, you know, and afterwards all the bastions are subject to be conquered. Okay, then at the 20 minutes mark, here, so in something like 7 minutes, you will be able to attack the main ship. I think it's like a city, but still three ships will enter here. If you put more than 3 ships, I guess, it will be like in Guardians, you know, with the 2 other ships being there in reserve, but not there active and making points. At the 25-minute mark, that more crystals are appearing. So it's not a bad idea because, you know, one thing that can be frustrating with the Guardians is that sometimes after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you just know that there's nothing to do to get back to the top, and people leave and just are fed up. Here, so it's limited to 20 people. That's a huge down, because you choose your 20 best people, and only them and a couple of reservists can enter, you know? Only them. And it's a bit dull because not the whole league can participate. It's not, I don't like how, you know, with the train and now with this, you can't have all the people in here. I'm not very fan of it. Very not. Because it's a league, you have 100 people in a league, so why don't you make an event for all 100 of them? You could argue that there's never 100 people on Guardian, for example. That would be nice, but no. So it's for the 20 best leagues. Yes. And only 20 people. So it's the R5 and R4 who are choosing who is in the fight. So you can send all of your little players, and it's more flexible. So you know if someone can't join, you know that you just won't put your 5 million player here because he won't be there. We didn't have a choice of the hour. It was so if you're European, 11 p.m. UTC plus 2. It was that hour for everybody. So we didn't get advantage at first because it was the same hour for everybody. Now the main shield at the center will be out. So I guess it's like, you know, Guardian City, Man City, that you have to conquer it, and then after, once you're in, we'll get this ship and we'll get so 100 crystals a second. Positive points are that you can take points at the first without fearing losing them, so you can't attack the opposite team directly. That's quite good, I guess. And there's crystals popping up on the map near your base. So I think base placement is better than Guardians, because in Guardians it's random, but sometimes you do have an advantage on where you're positioned. If you're close to both the main city, you can be at disadvantage, you know. Imagine it happens already that you're placed next to 3 small cities and close to the big city. You're just getting more points. that's all. There's nothing else you can do, getting more points. Here, it's symmetric, and so you can have a terrain advantage, a ground advantage. You could have that, so that's cool. And that's up, I think, at first. So I'm not playing it right now because I can't. But at first, I think it's cool that there's a better option for getting points, because as I said earlier, in Guardians, after 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you more or less know who won and who lost. Here, it's more... The good point is that position is better, and since you can't attack enemies' resources first, you still have time to get points. The bad parts are that it's Guardian V2, it's not working at launch, you know, but that I would say that it's... I don't think the devs intended for this to not work after being so much hyped. I think, and it will be the Golden Week, I think, in China, you know, where the devs are. So I'm like, we'll have compensations, I guess, you know. But yeah, it's very disappointing to not be able to play. And yeah, so you didn't see it because my video was in French, but I was supposing that it would be something like that when you have to get base and collect crystals. I think that they've tested it. I think that they must not have taken into account that there will be so many people. So I think what happened is that the servers overloaded. I think that's what happened. The servers overloaded, and so shield wall, and they booted everybody out of it. I think that's what happened. But what's unfair is that we're second. We should be. How can we be second? Please tell me. What did we have more than we have? Why are they better than us? Damn it! See, they have tested it before, but they have they have small test servers that we don't have access to. So it's 20 people with some sub. But I think I'm not R4 or R5 here. Yes. I didn't want to be R4 here on 202 because I just don't have time. I'm just already overexhausted. I just can't do more. But from what I've seen, R4 and R5 can choose who enters and who doesn't enter. And I think the best would be to put a mix of, you know, strong people, your top 10, and maybe smaller people who will just, you know, collect crystals like that. Last 10 minutes we got the, you know, increased boost, much like Guardian. So yeah, I will be honest, I'm not very positive with this, because it's a turn-down Guardian with even less people, not strategies. In Guardians, you know, we can have a lot of strategies. You can think a lot of way different to try and win points. Yeah, I'm not very positive with this. I'm not really very positive with this, because I think, yeah, it's not. It's still another event. It will be on Sundays and not on Saturdays. So maybe more people who can't attend on Saturday may on Sundays. That's a good point. You get rewards. So the rewards are not that great, to be honest. You know, for 40, let's consider that it's a 40 minutes event like Umbral Rifts, and you still get 2 anvils, 100 gems, 400 league points, and 4 ACDC. So, you know, it shouldn't be, to me, it shouldn't be a 40-minute event, but rather a 30-minute event for something like this, because the rewards are not enticing to participate more than that. And it's only for a selected amount of people, 20 people, maybe 25, 30 top. Not great, you know. And I don't understand why they keep wanting to, you know, put people in the leagues against each other. Like, it's not great to have your teammates having bad feelings against you because you got the rewards and they didn't. I very dislike this about the train, and that's why I haven't made any videos about the train. Seldom comment about it, because when I comment about it, I'm quite negative. It's a bad mode. I wish the train wouldn't be there. You know, I'm at this point. Don't restrict it to 20 people. Damn it. There are leagues where 30 people log in for Guardians for an hour. Increase 20 people is. I don't think that they will change this because the map. So yeah, rewards are just for people who are on the list. It's only people participating at the event who get the rewards. That's bad, man. That's very bad. It should be, you know, it should be only maybe the best rewards for people participating in the event, and rewards for all the leagues, even just, I know, you know, league points, something like that. That's bad. That's very bad. I hope you liked this video. Don't hesitate to subscribe, to leave a comment in English, and to like if you want more content in English. If not, then thanks to have watched the video until the end. Goodbye, and remember, enjoy.